Let's work through the Python variables practice together. If you haven't tried them yet, they're linked in the description. In this video, we'll go through all 3 problem solutions step by step. Alright, let's jump into problem 1. In this problem, we create 2 variables and then print a single sentence that uses both of them. We'll need a string variable called plant name and an integer variable called watering days. To store the plant name, we write the variable plant name and the assignment operator and the name of the plant in between quotes. Similarly, for the number of days between waterings, we write the variable name, watering days, the assignment operator, and a whole number to represent the number of days between waterings. To print one line that mentions both, we call print and pass in the sentence text and variables as separate arguments. When we run the cell, we see our sentence with the plant name and the watering schedule filled in. Great! For problem 2, we'll practice updating a variable's value after it's initially assigned. In this problem, we'll keep a watering log for the Monstera using a variable called water ounces to track how many ounces are in the watering can. We'll start with 64 ounces, print the amount, and subtract what we used to water the plant. Print again, and then add back what we refill from the tap, and print one last time. The important part is that each time the amount changes, we reassign water ounces using the current value of water ounces on the right side, not a total we calculated off to the side. We begin by assigning 64 to water ounces. To log the starting amount, we print water ounces. Running the cell, we see 64. Next, we water the Monstera and use 20 ounces. To pull that out of what we already have, we reassign water ounces to water ounces minus 20. We can see the updated total by printing water ounces again. Running the cell, the second number is 44, which means our water ounces variable was successfully updated. After that, we refill the can from the tap and add 32 ounces back. We reassign water ounces again, this time adding 32 to whatever is currently in water ounces. To see the updated amount of water, we print water ounces one more time. Running the cell, the third line shows 76. Awesome! Reassigning variables like this is common whenever data changes and we need to keep track of the latest value. Let's finish with problem 3. In this problem, we're given code that won't run because the variable names break Python's naming rules. We'll fix the names by adding underscores to the names, and we'll make sure we don't start a name with a digit or put a space inside it. The first invalid name, second_plant, starts with a number, which Python doesn't allow. To fix this, we replace the number with the word, second, which keeps the same idea without the leading digit. The other variable name, plant space type, tries to use a space, which Python reads as 2 separate words instead of one identifier. To fix this issue, we simply add an underscore between the words. Finally, we update the print call so it uses the new variable names. When we run the cell, we see cactus and succulent printed on one line, separated by a space, and the code runs cleanly. Great, those are the solutions to all 3 practice problems. If you're looking to build on what you've learned here, check out our video on Booleans and conditionals, linked in the description. We're working on lots more Python explainer videos like this one, so be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out. If you have any questions or topics that you'd like to learn about, let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching!